Okay, we are live streaming on YouTube right now. So to start our immersion, I will talk about the platform. TalkNtalk is a platform that we use to study idioms. You can hear in here we can make immersions in other language. In here we can study English, Spanish, other language too. And today you're gonna talking about art in everyday life. And I'm not a teacher, I'm a student, like everyone here. And to start, I will introducing myself, and after that, I ask you to everyone introduce yourself, okay? So my name is Isabella. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Osasco, São Paulo. I work with research and development of fine chocolates, of packaging too. And in my free time, I like to read a lot, specifically Brazilian literature. I love so much Brazilian literature. I like to hang out with my boyfriend, with my friend, my family, go to the travel, walk with my dog, and that's it, guys. That's me. And you, Álvaro, can you introduce yourself?
Of course. Hello, everybody. I'm Álvaro. I'm 31 years old. I live in Minas Gerais, Arcos, my city college, Arcos. I work as a technical support in PABX, is a virtual company. Um, I have an inspiration of languages. I love English, Spanish, French. I love these idioms. And in my free time, I like to stay here in my home without anything to do. I like to relax. I like to enjoy my free time as much as I can. I like to be in contact, watching, consuming content in other idioms and content in Portuguese that I like. Relation, relacionado with things that I like. I pass too much time on YouTube. And Talk and Talk is one of the channel that I love to follow on YouTube too. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And you, Gabriel, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Gabriel. I'm 31 years old. I live in Itapevi, São Paulo. I like to study English. Work with, I work with fraud prevention. I'm fraud prevention specialist, and I really like to study English. And I like to study data analysis too. My free time, I like to watch series and movies in English with subtitles in English too. I like to play video games with my son, play soccer, and when I free time, when I have free time, I go to the gym, um, especially in the morning. I like to run. I like to go out to running and practice exercise. And sometimes I read some books about my area and technology. I think that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And you, Clever, are you new at the platform?
Hi guys, I'm not new, but with you I think is new. My
Okay,
name is Kleber. I live in Palmas, Tocantins. I have 27 years old. I complete year in this month. Uh, I I am software development. I work with programming, software programming, and I am here to improve my English for in the future. Maybe I'll try international opportunities and 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 um, com- to comprehend the English contents like uh, as used your movies in English. I I wanna this. And in my free time, I like go to the gym too, like Gabriel. But I start in the gym now, so I have many. I don't say suffering suffering suffering.
Okay.
Uh, and it's a pleasure to stay here with you guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Clever. Nice to meet you and welcome to this immersion. Okay, guys, let's start to the questions. Alvaro, do you want read and answer the question number one?
Okay, what does art mean to you? Um, I don't know that's what means. I like art, and I think what means for me, aspiration means creativity. A lot of creativity. I admire the people that have creativity to create art and inspire other people too. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, means creativity and aspirations.
Yeah, I agree with you. In the art, we can't make, I don't know how to say that, but we can't make rótulo, right? Art is everything you want it. And you, Gabriel, what do you think? The question number one.
I think art means taking photos, painting on frames, antique items. I don't know. I believe this. But I believe, I think some music is also important. Yeah, I think the music is art too. The the main thing for me is taking photo and save them in a album, and knowing that in 150 years it will still exist. In I think this is insane, and I have one album, photograph album, and this is I think this is art too. Yeah, taking
Yeah,
photos and keeping photographs and on in a album. I believe it is.
for me too. I think that all that think it's art to me too. And you, Kleber, what do you think?
I agree. I think the art it's several things. Um, Music, photos, pictures, painting in the paper. Um, I think the books, some types of books, like books, de say of um, feelings, phrases. I don't say poetic phrases.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Make feelings our own. I think art is make it.
Okay, I agree with you. If you three guys, for me, art is the same. I think we can use art to express emotions with word and without words too. We we can paint, make photographs, make an album or a music without lyric, so we can express an emotion with words or without words too. Writing a book for me, it's a type of art too. And art can you can feel you can feel good to see an art or you can feel bad to see a type of art. For me, everything is art. Everything is relation to emotion is art. For me, it's my opinion. That is good answer for me. Everything is art. Let's move on to the question number 2. Gabriel, do you want read an answer for us?
Of course. Do you enjoy visiting museums or art galleries? Why or why not? I visit museums sometimes of my life, um, art gallery too. At the headquarters of the company I work for, there is a company gallery that tells a story. Is spanning over 60 years. The company. This is incredible. Yeah, I think this is amazing. For example, football teams, museums are like that. It is something uh, that existed long before my father and was born, and will continue to exist for much longer after my grandson. I think that's incredible, and I like to visit the museums sometimes because well, I feel better to see many things to explain history, and yeah, I think this is amazing.
Okay, thank you. And you, Kleber, what do you think? Do you enjoy visit museums?
Yes, I I like a lot, but in my city don't have art galleries. But I here have a museums. Here have a museum, the government museum. Yeah, I go there one time. I like because the museum take a history, the example how life was in the past, uh, the last governance. It's good understand about it.
About
And
the history of the city, right?
yeah, yes, about the city. And the there have animals in pellet stat I don't know, animals petrified. I think that's it. Animals
Interesting.
freeze animals. It's good.
Interesting. Very good. And you, Álvaro, what do you think? Do you like visit museums?
About museums, yeah, I like it. I visit when I was a teenager. I visit a museum in excursion from school. I don't understand anything though, but I like it the excursion for a museum here near in a city near of my city. Other cases, I traveled with other cities. An example, Ouro Preto here in Minas Gerais have a lot of museums, and I like it the experience to visit. In Rio de Janeiro too, I in other cities that I've been, I visited with my family, and I like it, museums. About art gallery, I don't remember if I went in art gallery, but I would like to know some art gallery. It's a good place. I like it.
Good. I
About
like
the
to.
history, yeah, I think immersions have a lot of history, interesting histories about the things, the missions
Yeah, it's type of
in
art
general.
too, right? Guys, I like so much to visit musicians and galleries of art. And when I travel, I like to visit the musicians of the cities, and to understand a history from that city and from that culture. For example, Gabriel said about the musician of football. When I go to the Montevideo on Uruguay, I go to the musician of football in Uruguay because football is important in Uruguay too, for example. And I live on Osasco, so I have um, a easy accessible to São Paulo, so I go so much to São Paulo for visiting musicians and galleries of art and the pop culture too. For example, the exhib exhibition from Stranger Things, for example. It's a type of art to me too. It's pop culture, pop art, but for me it's art too, and I like so much these events. So I go too much for these events from art. And I like so much, guys. For me it's very cool to participate it. And okay, let's move on. The question number 3. Clever, do you want read and answer for us?
Yes, right. Who is your favorite artist? Painter, musician, write, etc. And what do you like about their work? Good question. The question is more abrangent, because abrange artists in general, don't in the specific type. Painter, I think I admire the uh, Da Vinci. I admire the Da Vinci because the Da Vinci don't have only painter. He was a inventor too. Da, Vin- da Vinci? Yes, Leonardo da Vinci. He invented the hmm, um, I I forget the word, but the invented the when you salt about the salt from the airplane with bag in the
Okay, I know
para
what you're saying, but I forgot what this word too.
yeah, it open and down you down uh, security when you
Okay.
open. Da Vinci invented this thing. I admire because it. Musician, I like a lot artists. Writer, I admire I forgot the name of artist. But I think that's it. I will take only Leonardo da Vinci because the artist it's more abrangent in your epic.
Yeah, so much happened, James. Da Vinci is a good, yeah, artist, right? Good answer. Uh, and you, Gabriel, what do you think? Question number three.
Yeah, for me, I have two musician, and I believe they are timeless. James Redfield and Michael Jackson. Um, they are both composers of their own songs, and I grew up listening to Metallica. James Redfield is the lead singer of Metallica, and I grew up listening to Metallica and Michael Jackson. It's hard to escape that, and I listening Metallica and Michael Jackson nowadays, and I really like these songs, and I believe these musicians is so amazing. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, Seal is really amazing. I grew up to listen Metallica and Michael Jackson too. I grew up listening rock, a lot of rock, and I very fan
Nirvana,
for yes, so much rock, but more classics rocks like Pink Floyd, Beatles, Scorpions, but
yeah.
Nirvana too,
When
Metallica
I
too, Michael
yeah,
Jackson too.
when I go to sleep, my father put this song in the radio, and the song is I don't know, that tocou a noite inteira, playing all the night, all time, all the time in the night, and very obvious various things, various musicians, and like Michael Jackson, Pink Floyd, Metallica, Beatles, and I grew up listening these artists, and I think this is art because um the 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 things has about 30 years or more. I think 50 years about this, and this is art for me, and I really like this.
Yeah, for me it's hard to too, of course. And you, Alfred, what do you think?
And and writer that I like is Suzanne Collins that writes the Hunger Games saga, the books. I love her. And all right, painter is an artist from YouTube that I like. It is Renata Selli. He draws a lot of. It's very beautiful. The draws that he draw, and it's amazing. I love about the songs, guys. The all the that you mentioned, I like it. The rock singers and bands that you guys mentioned. And a special singer artist that I like is Mr. Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold. Is my favorite one. I think that's it about these people.
Okay, okay. And for me, guys, I have a lot favorite artists from different type of art. I like a lot of type of artists, but talking about uh, um, a small number of artists, may maybe I would choose Stephen King. It's my favorite author from all her books, from Psycho War. I don't know if you know Stephen King, guys, but is the best author from all her books in the world. So I love so much Stephen King, and I read a lot Stephen King, and I like so much Brazilian literature too. So I can mention it a lot of artists, Brazilian artists, for example, Clarice Lispector, Paulo Leminski, Pedro Bandeira, Carla Madeira, a lot artists, Brazilian artists, and to the musicians. Maybe I can talk about the bands that I grow up and my father teach me to to hear, like Gabriel said. So I can say Pink Floyd, I can say Scorpions, Michael Jackson too, um, Beatles, The Doors, Slipknot, a lot of bands that I heard and I grew up to her. And that's it. I like the popular artists in this time and to right now. I don't know, for example, Billie Eilish is a good artist to me too. Um, and that's it. I just remember about this artist right now, but I like a lot artist. Okay, let's move on to the question number 4. Gabriel, do you want read and answer?
Do you think everyone is capable of creating art? Oh, that's a good question. I think it depends. If we only consider art to be something that becomes famous, then it's unlikely that anyone would be capable of it. But uh, I have a friend who makes clay figures, superhero figures, and they look incredible. I think incredible, but he is not famous. But I consider it art. I could try to be the same, but I don't think it would be the same. But uh, yeah, I think it depends. But all the things we do, I think it's hard. But like my friend makes play figures, it's amazing. I really like. But he is not famous. But I consider that art. Yeah, I think that
Okay, makes sense. Some people's can can be do a lot to be a lot famous, and some people couldn't be famous. It's okay. It's not a problem about that. And you, Álvaro, what do you think?
About famous some artists, don't show yourselves, just show their art. It's famous, but at the same time, it's not famous because don't show their faces. It's interesting to mention it. But about the question, guys, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think the artists create artists for everyone. I think for some people, they have other talents, but not for art. Me, myself, for example, I can't create anything in art. For example, I think I'm not able to create art. I'm not good in doing this, guys. But I think it's not for everyone. Some specific people that like and have since the childhood. Uh, some people born with a talent for doing something about art. Some people grow up having a special talent, but it's not everyone. I think it's
Okay.
not. It's not for everyone.
Okay. And you, Kleber, what do you think? The question number 4.
Uh, I think it's possible for people, all people, but I think not all people is have talent for this. For example, I'm not so talent for art too, but I think that I study or capacitate. I think I can create art. For example, I don't know in English, but artesanato. I I can see uh, a YouTube video and make artesanato. This is uh, for some people it's considered art too. Music, for example, too. In the past I write a music, but I don't play very well. I don't sing very well too, but I write a single. Mm, this is a bad art, yes, but I create. Um, I think it's possible, but uh, natural talent, I think it uh, was born the yes.
Okay, thank you. And for me, guys, as I said, for me, art is connecting uh, to feelings. So I think everyone is capable to create art because for me, it's connected to your feelings. So, not to be beautiful art or some art can that you can be famous for that. Just a type of hobby. Do you know? Just use the art from the hobby and you can make a type of art. For example, I'm not good in the paint, but I'm good to writing. And sometimes to connecting to my feelings, I like to writing. And I make art for that, but I will not um, post it on internet or not. Um, I don't know how to say that, but I will not divulgar my art for the other people's because I just want to make the art just for me. Do you know? I think that's so. For me, everyone is capable to create art. And art is not just to make musician, to make a good and beautiful paints, but for example, make makeup on your face. For me, it's a type of art too. And you can be connected the hobbies, connected feelings for make art. So for me, everyone is capable to make art, and not everyone like to make art, and that's okay, not a problem, right? Okay, but good answers. I like the answers of everyone, guys. Very good. Let's move on to the question number 5. So, Alvaro, do you want read and answer for us?
Yes, the 5. How is art present in your daily life? I think is the in all the music that I've listening every day is the on TV in TV shows and novels that I like to watch is in some pieces of art have that I have here in my house is on some beautiful buildings that I've see on the streets. When I going through my work, I saw some constructions that's very beautiful and decorative and arches. And what more? I think that's it. Just some that I think that I can to think right now is it, guys. Some examples in actually my daily life.
Okay, is the in the simple moments that's a simple ways to consume art on the day, right? For me too. And you, Gabriel, what do you think?
Yeah, me too. I listen to music, the kind of music that is older than us and never goes out of style. This is, well, I say this, this is an art, and that's present is everyone's life. But I share maybe funny thing, but if you take the blue line in subway in São Paulo, there is art in several stations. I I don't know if you know, but but many people who take this line can see it. This arts. We have a lot of type of arts and maybe the picture and the the escrituras and things with the clay things and and well this art is presenting these peoples to take the line in subway the line in blue. We have a lot of um, lines the subway here in São Paulo, but you can try to see this in blue line subway. Yeah, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, is the as Alvaro said, right? We can consume art in the simple moments for your routine, your daily routine. And you, Kleber, what do you think about this question?
I agree with you, Gabriel. I go to when went when I went to São Paulo, I said see I did see the pictures in the house in the States. It's more common here there. I uh, I think it's interesting. In my days, I quotidian, I listen to music. Now I have listened the artist English English singer uh Crash Christian Cross, the singer of Christian music. It's more common in my days now, the artist.
Okay. And for me, guys, is the same. I consume art, I think, in every time. That's my daily routine. I wake up and when I get out of my home, I put music on Bluetooth of my car or Bluetooth in my phone or I can read in the morning. It's a type to consumer art too. Or when you in a way to to university or to work, you can see banners of new moves, of new products. And for me, market's a type of art too. So in this time you are consuming art, or in the night when you get your home, I can watch a film or watch a series. So for me, it's a type to consumer art too. So in my day, in my daily routine, I consume a lot of art. For me, is that. Okay, I think we have time to just one more question. So let me see. Mm, maybe we can answer the question. Um,
The tennis is interesting. The
the
last one.
10, right? The 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would choose the this question too. For me, is interesting. Okay, I can read the question. If you could learn any artist skill, paint, photograph, play an instrument, what you would be and why? Oh my God, I have a lot of artists that I want to learn. And play an instrument, maybe I would choose play a guitar. I don't know how to say to play a guitar, and it's a good choice for me. And photograph. I like photograph, but I'm not so good in that, or making videos like cinema, for example. Yeah, I think choose those two things. And you, Álvaro, what do you choose?
I'm very obsessed about drawings. It's for me, it's very beautiful. It's only skill that I've would like to have is drawing. Piano too. Piano is very interesting. I listen to some pianos, music. Piano is very interesting too. What more? I think playing guitar is amazing too. Um, Graffiti is when I travel for the big cities, I saw in the constructions of graffitis, very gorgeous graffitis, guys. Very gorgeous is a talent that I've think is very interesting. Is a graffiti. Yeah, I think that's it. Writing too, writing romances and the I play doing videos on YouTube, for example, is a talent. It's not. I think it's not for everyone, but in the end, is a skill and the charisma for doing videos on YouTube and having money doing this is incredible. I think is a talent that I would like to have.
A lot of interesting type of arts, right? I want to learn everything about art. I like so much. And you, Gabriel, what do you choose?
Um, I would like to be a photographer. I really like to take a lot of photos. I have more than 5,000 photos in my cell phone. I really like this, and I will buy the one um camera one day maybe, but it's too expensive. And but the first thing is, yeah, to be a photographer. Well, I would like to play drums. I think it is amazing. Play drums. Yeah, I'm more simple. It's simple things, but I really like to record moments, and and not only photos of the persons, but all the things I find interesting: the nature, the sunrise, the sunset. Yeah, I think it is amazing. Yeah, I think this photographer is very good.
Okay, good. I want to buy a professional camera too, but it's very expensive. I will buy one day.
One day.
One day. And you, Clever, what do you choose?
I would choose the play guitar. I started learning this instrument in the past, but I don't continue it because I focus in another things, in work, in study, and I stop it. But I would return the learning it. Mm, in pint, no, but draft, no. Uh, I don't know say in English, but uh, pint, uh, pint, but only black and white. Uh, yeah. I think this, uh, but they mainly play guitar.
Okay, good, interesting type of artist too. Guys, thank you so much for participating of this immersion. Now I'll put the link on the chat in case you want to give me a feedback about this immersion. And thank you so much for participating. It's a good team to talking about. And that's it. Thank you guys.